Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches: Miami Marlins vs Baltimore Orioles, Washington Nationals vs Philadelphia Phillies, and Milwaukee Brewers vs Pittsburgh Pirates, which are happening on Tuesday, July 27, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. Both teams entered this short series with some momentum, as Miami took the final 2 of their 4-game set with San Diego, while Baltimore has won 6 of their last 8. With that said, Watkins doesn't have much of a track record to lean on at this stage, with only 4 major league appearances under his belt. Alcantara has pitched well, but doesn't have much to show for it due to a lack of run support. The Miami Marlins have been one of the worst offenses in the majors, as their .675 ops is 28th this season. This offense does not produce many runs for their pitchers on the road, as they are only averaging 3.77 runs per road game this season. This team is young and uses its legs when on base, as in the last 7 days, they are tied with the Philadelphia Phillies with 5 stolen bases. The Fish have been led offensively by first baseman Jesus Aguilar, as he is posting a .791 ops with 17 home runs and 71 RBI this year. If they can figure out how to be more of an offensive threat, they can win some more games and take the next step as a franchise. Baltimore swept the Nationals to win for the 6th time in 8 games by prevailing Sunday afternoon. The Orioles entered Monday last in the AL East, 26 games behind the Red Sox for the top spot in the division. In the AL wild card picture, the team was 20.5 games behind Oakland for the 2nd wild card spot. On Sunday, Baltimore got 2 hits from Cedric Mullins, Trey Mancini, run, RBI, and Ryan McKenna, 2 runs, RBI, in the contest. Mancini, his 18th, Michael Franco, his 10th, and McKenna, his 1st, each homered in the victory. John Means didn't factor in the decision as he threw 6.2 innings, allowing 4 runs on 5 hits with 1 walk and 2 strikeouts. Cole Sulser, 3-1, got the final out in the top of the 9th to earn the victory. Spencer Watkins is in line for Baltimore to make his 5th appearance and 4th start of the season in this contest. He comes in 2-0 with a 1.65 ERA, a 1.163 WHIP, 8 walks and 13 strikeouts over 16.1 innings of work on the year. Watkins earned the win in his last start, which came last Monday on the road against Tampa Bay. He threw 6 innings, allowing 1 run on 4 hits with 2 walks and 7 strikeouts in a 6-1 Baltimore victory. Pitching at home, Watkins is 1-0 with a 1.93 ERA, a 1.393 WHIP, 6 walks and 6 strikeouts over 9.1 innings in 2 starts. In his 5th career appearance and 4th start, he pitches against the Marlins for the first time here. Watkins is 1-0 with a 1.93 ERA, a 1.393 WHIP, 6 walks and 6 strikeouts over 9.1 innings in 2 career starts at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. My betting advice for that game is to pick Miami Marlins. The Nationals have struggled over the last week, and while the offense hasn't been letting them down, the injuries that continue to mount for the pitching staff are too much to overcome. Philadelphia is riding a wave of momentum after the excitement caused by McCutchen on Monday night, and the Nationals blowing that opportunity for a road win could change the complexion of this series. The Phillies' offense is playing well, and even with Moore on the mound, the thought is that he'll be much more like he was the first 3 starts of the month as opposed to the latest one. The Nationals' season has already had plenty of peaks and valleys, and the pitching staff has been one of the major factors in their inconsistent season. Eric Fed is one of the back-end starters for the Nationals, and he has allowed 41 runs in 15 starts and has struggled for the majority of the season. Moreover, Fed is allowing a .261 expected opponent batting average, a .426 expected opponent slugging percentage, and a 4.78 expected ERA, all of which are near the bottom of the league. The Phillies have kept the ship going down the right path over the last few weeks and find themselves within striking distance of the Mets atop the division. A big reason for Philadelphia's success has been their home record, going 29-19 and taking advantage of grabbing wins against teams below them in the standings, such as the Nationals. While the Phillies do have some injuries among their positional player group, they've been lucky to avoid anything of late to their stars. The pitching staff is also a little battered and bruised, but nothing that the Phillies haven't been able to navigate. Andrew McCutchen has been the talk of the Phillies late, and for good reason after his walk-off home run on Monday night. Besides McCutchen, the Phillies have incredible depth in the lineup, with Gene Segura leading with a .312 average and 88 hits, Rhys Hoskins hitting 22 home runs and 62 RBI, and Bryce Harper getting on base nearly 40% of the time. Philadelphia fans will be happy to see Harper having turned it on of late, hitting .350 over the last week, while McCutchen is right there with him at .300. This offense is getting hot at the right time, and Monday's game should be a warning for Tuesday, how quickly their offense can strike. My betting advice for that game is to pick Philadelphia. It's the battle of the Andersons on the hill in this one, and that's less than inspiring when you get right down to brass tacks. Brett Anderson has struggled on the road this season, as he has averaged only 3.1 innings per outing in his 9 road starts. Tyler Anderson could be making his final start for the Pirates, as he is expected to be dealt before the trade deadline. Pittsburgh has struggled offensively this season, which has been a major reason why they find themselves in the basement of the NL Central. It's hard to like a last-place team, even with the opposing starter sputtering. The Brewers' pitching staff has been fantastic this season. As a team, they are top 5 in ERA, hits allowed, runs allowed, home runs allowed, strikeouts, whip, and batting average against. They are first in the MLB in strikeouts and batting average against. Milwaukee was struggling on offense earlier in the season, but have since been performing much better lately. They are middle of the league in runs, home runs, RBIs, OBP, and OPS. Earlier this season, they were bottom 10 in those categories. They are top 5 in drawing walks and top 10 in stolen bases. Avisail Garcia leads the team in hits, home runs, and RBIs. Pittsburgh had their 2-game win streak snapped as they lost for the 5th time in the last 7 games by dropping the finale with the Giants on the road Sunday. The Pirates entered Monday in the basement of the NL Central, 19.5 games behind the Brewers for the division lead. In the NL wild card race, the team was 18.5 games behind the Padres for the second wild card spot. On Sunday, Pittsburgh got 2 of their 5 hits from Brian Reynolds' run, while John Nogowski drove in the team's run with a RBI double in the first inning. The Pirates were 0 for 8 with runners in scoring position in the loss. JT Brubaker, 4-10, took the loss on the mound as he allowed 2 runs on 3 hits with a walk and 6 strikeouts over 4 innings before departing. My betting advice for that game is to pick Milwaukee Brewers. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.